Hello, this is Mr. Stein. In this video, we're going to look at vertices, edges, and faces in three-dimensional objects. Alright, so you're going to have to count up the number of vertices, edges, and faces in 3D objects, and then you're going to look for patterns in them. So let's take a look at my three shapes here. I have a rectangular prism, a square-based pyramid, and a cylinder. We're going to start by counting off the number of faces in each one. So faces. Faces are the flat sides. Faces have to be flat. Curved sides don't count as faces. So in our first one, in our rectangular prism, we have 1 on the side, 2 on the side, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 in the front, 6 in the back. And you need to be able to kind of see how they go in your head, because on paper it's not the easiest. In our pyramid, we have 1 on the bottom, 2 on this side, 3 on this side, 4 this little guy here, and 5 on the back. Now, in our cylinder, we really only have 2 actual faces-ish. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. We don't really count around cylinders. We don't really count cylinders when we're dealing with vertices, edges, and faces because too much is curved. Now, let's count the number of vertices. The vertices are the points. So let's look in this guy, our rectangular prism. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 vertices in our rectangular prism. In our square-based pyramid, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all along the bottom, along the base, and 1 at the top, for a total of 5. Notice that a pyramid has fewer vertices than a prism. In our cylinder, there aren't really any vertices at all. There are no points. Right? A cylinder doesn't really count the same. Now let's take a look at the edges. Edges are the places, the lines, where 2 faces come together. So let's look on our first one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 around the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical ones. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 edges. Now let's look in this pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 around the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And edges, well, we could say this is an edge here. There's 1, 2. 2 edges. All right, so a cylinder doesn't really work when we look at faces, edges, and vertices, because faces have to be flat. Now, if we look here at our pyramid and our prism, they both have a 4-sided bottom. The base is 4 sides. The base is 4 sides. So they kind of start off with the same size bottom, but then because our prism has a 4-sided top and our pyramid has a 1 vertex top, the pyramid has fewer faces and vertices. Okay, now we're going to take a look at Euler's formula. Euler's formula is a relationship for any 3D shape that has flat faces. So this works for any 3D shape with flat faces. We call them polyhedron. So with any polyhedron, we take the number of faces, we add to it the number of vertices, so the faces plus the vertices, and then if you take away 2, you will get the number of edges. Now we simplify this formula by using symbols. So instead of number of faces, we just write F. Instead of number of vertices, we write V. We still subtract 2. And we still get, it's equal to our number of edges. Now let's give this a test out with our 2 shapes up top. So we're going to do shape number 1 right here. This rectangular prism. Faces, 6. So this is shape number 1, our rectangular prism. Plus vertices, 8, minus 2. What does that equal? Well, let's see what it equals. 6 plus 8 is 14. Minus 2 equals 12. 12 is our number of edges, so it is correct. So if we take our faces and add our vertices to it to get 14, then take away 2, then we'll get the proper number of edges. Okay, now let's take a look at shape number 2. Let's see if this works for the pyramid as well. Number 2. The number of faces for number 2 was 5. The number of vertices was 5. Take away 2, and what do we get? 5 plus 5 is 10. Take away 2 equals 8. And that does equal our number of edges. So if our faces is 5 and our vertices is 5, then we should get 8 edges. You'll notice also here that our edges is always going to be our largest number. The question that's interesting, will the vertices always be the second largest? And will the faces always be the smallest? It's an interesting question. Right, I hope this helped you understand what vertices, edges, and faces are, and that you can count them up, and that you can apply Euler's formula to 3-dimensional shapes that have all flat faces. If you have any questions, please put them in, well, you can't put them in the comments, but you can send them to me directly. And thank you for watching.